So I started with the introduction of, letting you guys know that my credibility statement. So 10 years with the bank. I've had various roles in the bank. Started as a teller, moved my way up, did some back office work. Also worked in an online channel called Phone Channels. You tune into the back of your car, there's a phone number there on the website. I supported that channel as well from a sales perspective, management perspective. Yeah, it's a great service. It's free. You can do your banking almost anywhere, your mobile phone, and we support customers. For instance, if you had any technical issues, or if you need some advice over the phone, you can get to the branch, you get to the close. We were the extension of the branch this time. And it's a growing business, which is great. And the reason why I bring that up, every business I've been in, it's interesting. You're all linked because you think like small business owners, because we're all put in charge of our own little business inside this organization, and we learn sort of principles on how to be successful. So we learn how to forecast. We learn how to follow through on our plan. What activities we need to prioritize in order to be effective. You can do a lot of things. You can put up posters. You can try to meet with customers. You can try to go to a trade show. But if you're not executing on the activities that you think is important to drive your business, then it's going to be really tough for you to succeed. So that's what TD has really taught me, is how to really manage a business and how to be effective in doing so. And I thought our quarterback, Fran, did a great job of telling us, the what is important, right? So he had mentioned from Home Depot and customers being very, very important. TD has legendary customer service. When I mean legendary, I mean people don't understand this, but banks haven't even come close to the level of customer service that TD Canada Trust offers. We're back to back winners when it comes to Synovate Awards. And part of why we're successful in the marketplace is because we take time to understand what our customers need and what's important to them. Having said that, business clients is probably the most exciting demographic that we have right now, because there's a lot of growth in small business from a bank perspective. Years ago, it used to be really challenging to get financing. And in some cases, it's still challenging depending on what institution you're with. But now we have experts. We call them small business advisors or the branch managers that have been trained in order to help you with various products and services. What we try to do when you come in the bank is help you understand what you need to acquire financing or how to just be successful with your plans. We try to guide people as best we can. So we have some great tools that we use to help you understand what it's going to take for you to succeed in that year or the years to come. What I want to start giving you guys, and I'm sorry if I don't have enough copies, I can always get some more. This is an example of a business plan. Now, I don't know if everyone's taken an opportunity to sort of put together a business plan. This is very important to a bank. Why is it important? It gives us an idea of where your business is going, the direction of your business. And it's important. It's important for us to understand that, because when we're doing financing and we're lending, part of your responsibility is to help us to understand how successful you're going to be, whether or not you can pay for that financing. So this, coupled with financial statements, will definitely help you acquire financing. Okay? Financial statements are sometimes challenging for small business clients because you may not always have someone helping you with your books or a chartered accountant at your disposal. But that is something, if I were to ask you guys to change something about your business, that is crucial. And if you're looking to grow your business, you want someone to look at your finances annually, and you want a chartered accountant to do it. So you have the credibility behind your business, behind your numbers. Now, you don't have to show that you're making thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can show a deficit. That's fine. What we're interested in is we want the sort of nuts and bolts of the business. Like how much revenue do you generate versus your expenses? We know your expenses are going to be high. So a business plan helps us understand that, coupled with your financial statements. That tells us the story behind your business. And that's very, very, very important for a bank. This for sure, I do have a number of these. This just helps you understand what we can do to grow your business. And again, a priority of ours is to increase the amount of small businesses that we have in our community. So you'll find me out in the community. I'm part of the BIA as well. We try to keep in touch with not only small business clients, but community leaders. Because we feel that this is definitely an opportunity for us as a bank to grow. And I'll be honest with you, the hardest thing to acquire for a business is capital, right? I mean, you're always struggling to find, I know what I want to do, I can do it, but I just need the $10,000 to do it. You know what I mean? And I just need to invest in this business. And it's really tough to mix personal and business, right? I mean, there's risk involved there. So it's important that you come to us. We're equipped.
Before, or?
Absolutely. You know, if you have a business venture that you're thinking about doing, come to us first, okay? I would expect you to have an idea as to what you want to do. What we'll do is have a great conversation around what I can do in terms of financing based on the information you give me. And that's a great idea because it sets you up and it gives you an idea of what I need. So when it comes time for the financing, we've already done most of the work beforehand. Whereas if you have a project and you want to launch it before Christmas and it's November 30th, you know, and I paperwork 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm on vacation, you know, like things happen. So we want to make sure that we prepare you guys for the future. Part of that is coming to me or my branch and my folks there so we can help you understand what is involved when it comes to reinvesting in your business or looking for financing.
If you have an idea, but you don't know, you don't have the resources to get all the research, have an idea, can we continue just to explore it and get both ideas off of you?
Absolutely. I'll tell you guys a story. So we had a young lady, 2 kids, so moved up from the Philippines, Vietnam, maybe about 4 years ago. Has been working part-time with a dry cleaner, and that's a family friend of hers. Recently was thinking about buying a dry cleaning business. So she had some money saved. I told her it's a great idea based on the area and the price that you're going to get it for. We'll work out the financing. What she wanted to do and understand was, how do I go in there and how do I know what's going on? The guy didn't have any statements or barely took any records. He was running that business for 4 years and wasn't successful. How do I know what I'm getting into? And so we sat down and we talked about the area. We talked about, you know, how many people actually go to those shopping stores. A lot of our census information, you can get a lot of information from the census as well, right? So depending on what you're looking for, you can get a lot of demographic information in that neighborhood. Yeah, and the reason why I know this is because we have small business managers that come by and they help us understand, you know, ways to give you guys advice, right? We constantly have information coming down the pipe, and I think it's important that any ideas, if you want to start exploring them, if you want to start investing in your business, that's to talk to us, and that way we can at least give you a few options.
I'd also want to talk to you too because I want to do something here.
Yeah.
Maybe not in this building, but to help entrepreneurs or starting our center. I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It all starts with advice, you know, and I look at you guys as customers. I mean, you know, I couldn't miss this opportunity, and it's important to me. And after we, you know, we talk and we chat, maybe after we help each other out and if we do some business, I think it's important. Ringing stuff.
She wouldn't stop you. We were banging the door.
I think it's important that we keep that relationship, even if I'm not doing business for you. I know what your business is all about. I can refer clients. I mean, you guys understand that. That's part of business, right? So the relationship, the networking piece, and keeping that strong. So that's really it. The financing piece. Those are the two key components of financing, which is having a business plan. It doesn't have to be necessarily structured as it is in that pamphlet, but having an idea of what you want to do over the year or maybe the next 3 years will really give us an idea and give your bank confidence as well and give your business credibility. And then having those financial statements, I can't tell you how important it is to have those because it almost acts as a key for financing. If you don't have it, it's really tough for us to understand the numbers behind the business. Okay? Any questions?
But if you haven't done that yet, how do you really start it?
Which part?
The record thing.
Okay. So it's a great question. So I would probably look for some software. Okay, so you can get Quicken, or you can get some software to help you manage your books. And I would also, through the network that you have, if you are not able to find a chartered accountant, we can refer someone to you. We have business clients that are chartered accountants as well, and we can definitely refer someone to you. From what I understand, to do books, it could range depending on the level of activity that you have. It could be something very meaningless to your business, like a few $100, or it could be a couple thousand, depending on, again, how much you're doing over the entire fiscal year. Oh, yeah. Certified or chartered? Okay.
Certified one.
Okay.
I think they're just home and association as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
News to me. So what's the difference between the two?
Lower qualification.
Oh, I see.
But maybe for a couple situation like this where you can't afford a chartered certificate. So then maybe the certified. You
know what? That's a good question. I don't know if we can use those financial statements. Right now, based on my policies, it says that we accept it from a chartered financial accountant. We have a list as well, so we're able to look up their license, just like a lawyer. So we are able to look up their names to check the authenticity of the documents. So I can get back to you about that. Certified accountant. Interesting.
And my husband is my accountant.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I've never had any books audited by a chartered accountant.
Oh, sorry, yes. Normally you would if you're getting normally you would if you're getting audited. Some people just run to an accountant or something. It's complicated. But I think it's a great idea. If you're looking to grow your business, you want to invest in yourself first to make sure that your finances are. Any other questions, guys? No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No age limit.
Actually, all my children.
Oh, yeah.
But when you stop everything,
Yes.
We have to explain to them. As long as you have a goal,
And I was told that you must be contented with your pension.
no. Here's your bank manager. What does he say about that?
When you're on a fixed income, like pension, and if you have any disposable income, and if you're interested in doing something, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't overextend yourself, but yeah, absolutely.
Because I had lots of connection, and I want to.
You're never too young or old to have a thriving business.
No, that's what they said, because I turned out 81 last November, and then they paid me, only with my children, because all my children are around me.
Oh, wow.
I got children too, but last time, only my daughter who lives in Mississauga.
I think I'm on the country.
Okay.
Which is nice.
But they don't know that I'm here. They might take me home.
No, don't allow that. You've got support here.
Yeah, and they want me to stay with my daughter because they said I cannot live alone. No, I said okay. So I'm living alone in the children.
Okay. Any other questions?
Let me Kerry, K-E-R-R-Y, dot, S is in Sam, E-E, B is in Bob, A-C-H-A-N, @TV.com.
I can
write it down for
I'm talking to Kerry. How did you really want to expand your access?
Yeah.
Is it still a good idea to come and talk to you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why not? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, those
Don't have that
conversations are actually, I enjoy those more.